What is up, guys? John the RetroBro here, back again with another video. And this is a new series, and this is episode 1 of games we are forced to emulate. And in this series I'm going to cover games that never got a console port, or games that are just maybe way too expensive that you'll never be able to own unless you hit the lottery. You're never going to be able to own these, and they never got a console port. So guys, on this first episode we are going to cover one of the greatest shoot 'em ups in the arcade that we have ever seen, and that is Armed Police Batriders. Let's go check it out. Alright guys, like I said, Armed Police Batrider is a game we're covering today in games we are forced to emulate. It is a vertically scrolling shooter game. It's developed by Rising, and it was developed in 1998. The player controls teams of flying jet bikes, which are called Batriders, each with their own pilot. Players can choose up to 3 of 9 standard characters, plus another 9 unlockable characters from actually the previous game, from the previous Rising game. So that's a pretty cool, nice little touch, how they integrated their older games into the current game. So the year's 2014, and Manhattan was essentially plagued with unprecedented levels of crime. No measure of law enforcement seemed to be able to combat the strife and violence. So there was a desperate plan by a company called Gigantech, Cybertronics Corporation, and the plan was for that artificial island Zenovia, 2 kilometers south of Manhattan, which would be patrolled by Gigantech's own robotic creations, and then a rapid exodus from Manhattan to Zenovia resulted. So essentially what happened was the Manhattan was pretty much, you couldn't live there anymore, so this company came in, and now you are living in there, and these robots essentially took control. Well, the problem was the robots, or Gigantechs, which they're called, pretty much turned evil like they would in any of the game. Now you have your plot line. Now you have your story. Very basic, like any other arcade game. Now, you know, that's how it is. Bro, do you even short story? I mean, hey, it's an arcade game, but we love them, right? We play them for the gameplay. So you have essentially 1, 2, 3, 4 different styles of gameplay. You've got your training course. Your normal course was essentially just 5 stages, and your advanced course, which is the full 7 stages of the game, and then you have a special course, which is essentially a boss rush mode, which is really cool. Now the difficulty on this game, guys, I'm not gonna lie, this game is really hard. I played through it this morning before doing the video, and essentially if I would have been playing in the arcade, I probably would have spent 20 bucks. You know, the glorious days of emulation where you can just hit the select button and in drops the quarter. So you do have 3 different types of Batriders. You have essentially your police unit, your psychic unit, and then you have your criminal unit. Each unit brings their different type of gameplay to it. For example, your police Batriders, they'll have the heavy weapons, the heavy machinery. As far as movement goes, average movement. They're not too fast, they're not too slow. Now your criminals a little bit slower, but they have the more powerful weapons. A lot of the shield stuff is going to be on the criminal Batriders, which is pretty cool. Like you have saw blades that come out and kind of destroy whatever's in the vicinity of you, and then actually also acts as a shield. That's one of the power-ups. And then of course, like your psychic Batriders, you'll have, you know, you'll be able to move very fast, and then you'll be able to, you know, have a little bit more like the lasers and awkward, like scientific type weapons, really weird shit. So it's pretty cool, a lot of variety to the game. But yeah, guys, you can check this out. I'm playing it on my Raspberry Pi. It works on Final Burn Alpha or MAME 2003. It's a very good game. You know, when we look at arcade games, we look at, you know, one of the biggest reasons why we have consoles, guys, don't forget, is because we wanted that arcade experience in our home. That's why the Atari came out. I mean, that was the big selling point of the Atari. You have the arcade in your home, and then people got the Atari. I was like, this is nothing like the arcade, but hey, it's still fun. I mean, look at the 16-bit era. All these games were always compared to their arcade counterpart. So when it came to shoot 'em ups and beat 'em ups, guys, there's no better place to go than the arcade. Unfortunately, they didn't all get a console port. But Armed Police Batriders is definitely one you need to check out. You need to download, you need to be playing it. There's no other way to get it. Check out your ROM sites. Download MAME, download Final Burn Alpha if you have it on a Pi, emulate it on there, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this first episode of games we are forced to emulate, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm glad to see you here. And share the video if you really enjoyed it, guys. Check out the links below. Join the RetroBro force, and we got some cool swag for you guys. Again, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next video.